podcast, and may it be the Prince of the Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Wait, what are you doing here?
I'm interrupting you.
I thought you were going to be on the other podcast.
I was. I believe we just finished.
You're on this one too?
Yes, I am.
What is it? It's almost like I just set you here and did all three of them together.
Once you get the comments, then you can say, well, next year you're out. His voice is too whiny, whatever you need.
Yeah, well, this is one that we were talking about earlier this week, and I was like, well, yeah, come on the podcast. And we did several podcasts. We're doing several podcasts together.
Yeah.
And this is one that is a Prince of the Universe topic, which is why you're on this podcast.
Right.
I want to talk about a few things. First off, Bruce and I mentioned Shang-Chi a long time ago.
Yes.
Bruce enjoyed it. I hadn't seen it at the time. I have seen it now. So for a minute, we'll talk about it. First off, before we talk about that,
I
want to talk about, you are a big Marvel fan.
Huge.
Okay, huge Marvel fan. And so were you big Marvel before the movies?
No. I haven't read any comic books, Matt, and I know that sounds stupid.
No, that's fine.
But I saw Iron Man, and I was immediately blown away.
It's amazing.
Okay. And then I don't remember the order that they came out in, but the first movie, the first non-animated movie I ever took my oldest son to was the first Captain America. And he was blown away, completely blown away. And then when we saw those end credits and they introduced the Avengers, my head exploded.
Yeah,
I still get chills.
Yeah.
And so we were all in after that. And so we went back and watched them, and I've seen every single Marvel movie at least once in the theater with every single one of my boys. And we're all in. The end credit stuff, all of them is brilliant. Yeah. Just brilliant.
So let me ask you, what are some of your favorites? Just name a few.
If I have to name my top one, it's got to be the original Avengers.
Yeah, it's great.
You could say Civil War, and you could say this and that and the other, but the team up had not been done really until the first Avengers.
Yeah.
And I watched it three times.
It's great. Loki's a great villain.
3 times. Now, we can go back with 2020 hindsight and say, well, maybe it's not as good as this, or this. But at the time, this, and this didn't exist. Does that make sense?
It's the best out of the 3 Avengers movies.
Okay, you think so?
For sure. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Still, and I'll still watch it anytime. I think...
Pay attention to my little girl's sandals. She came in here with pink sandals, and she's happy.
I think I would lump Civil War and Infinity War together as my number, as like a number 2, kind of tied for number 2.
Yeah.
But Thor Ragnarok is definitely way up there because it's so funny.
That's a big one.
It's so funny. And then Endgame would probably. I love Endgame. I know that it's probably not as good.
It's a monster to watch, but yes, it's not bad. Yeah, it carries.
Those are probably my top favorites. But I still. I mean, I love the original Captain America, so I'd almost have to put that in there too.
Least favorite?
It's got to be Thor 2 and Thor 2, probably.
Wow, see, I like Thor 2.
You do?
And I'm one of just a few people who like that movie.
I just wasn't all that great for me.
Okay.
Iron Man 3 and 2, maybe Iron Man 2 was a very good.
Iron Man 2, so it's been a while since I've seen it.
Do I have to include the Hulk?
Yes, you do, because it's actually part of it, but I actually love that one.
I didn't love that one.
Really? That was a very early one.
But if I had to, I mean, those are the ones that I would have to say. I still liked them all. I
would put, but on the lower edge, I would put Black Panther.
I love Black Panther.
Black Panther, Captain Marvel.
I can't put those low because Black Panther had my favorite villain, Killmonger, because Michael B. Jordan.
He's a great villain. Wow, really? Okay.
Yep. And then, what was the other one you just said?
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, my son Amos loves.
Okay.
And he thinks it's hilarious. And when he laughs, I laugh. So I have to put that high.
There you go. And then the other one that I thought was okay. Well, no, it was down the bottom was Doctor Strange. Actually.
Oh no, I love Doctor Strange. Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
But those were 3 that Megan got up and just walked away and had no interest in.
Oh, really?
So she was like, they were dead to her.
Well, now Black Widow is pretty low.
Oh,
right?
Black Widow.
Right,
that may be the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, because the whole time I was going, why do we care about any of this?
See, I liked Black Widow.
That was pretty
bad. I understand that it didn't tie in, and that's why my buddy didn't like it. We have these conversations over and over, but I did enjoy Black Widow.
Okay, now TV shows.
Yes.
We talked about some of the TV shows too, and we both love Iron Fist.
I love it.
It's up there.
Oh my gosh.
You're with me on this.
Yes. Now, see, I thought Daredevil was just a smidge overrated for me because everybody talked it up so much.
Well, the best thing about it is the Kingpin.
Right.
When the Kingpin's not on it, it's not that good.
Agreed.
Season 2, not that good until that 3-issue story arc with Kingpin in prison.
Right. Of course.
That's the best part of it.
Best part.
Elektra's dumb.
Right. No, I did not like Elektra. So I love Iron Fist. I love the Defenders because I thought the team up was excellent.
I like some things about it. They could have done it better. I don't like we don't like Jessica Jones. We both hate her.
No, don't like Jessica Jones.
I like Punisher fine.
Yeah, Punisher's okay.
Punisher's fine, but yeah, and Luke Cage is a good actor, but the show was just not good. And so, but we both love Iron Fist.
Once Feige took over, I mean, none of them are as good as WandaVision and Hawkeye.
You love WandaVision. I love WandaVision too. I love WandaVision. The only ones of the new ones I just do not like is Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
it just was. I had I think it's fair for me to have high expectations because WandaVision blew me away.
Yeah,
blew me away, and it's like they didn't have any. I'm so glad the first TV show wasn't Falcon, Winter Soldier because then I wouldn't have watched any shows.
But you still put Loki above WandaVision, right?
I'm going to, but I love WandaVision.
Okay.
WandaVision maybe be 2.
Yeah.
Probably 2.
Yeah, I mean, what if they didn't cast Owen Wilson in there? That would have been a huge.
Well, that's the other thing.
That would have taken away from it.
With Loki wasn't the best part of that show.
No, of course not.
He had a great ensemble cast.
Absolutely.
WandaVision had an incredible cast too.
Yeah.
But that you have someone as strong a character as Loki, and he's not the end all be all. Yeah. Like even the I can't remember the big black lady who's the chief guard.
Oh
or whatever.
Yeah, she was great.
She's great.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Great. There's not a single character there. No. I'm like going, don't care. Because I was this is actually really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was happy with all of it. I was happy with all of it. And I was like, wow, you got an ensemble cast around a guy who really, what's his name again?
Owen Wilson?
Oh, no, Loki.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Who is far and above. His character Loki is far and above anyone's. Everyone's. He's one of the best characters in the Marvel universe.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
And the thing is, you brought other people who are also interesting wrapped around him, which is really hard to do.
Really hard to do.
Really hard to do.
Absolutely. He doesn't want to play.
I'll be honest with Hawkeye, they didn't do that. They made some good characters.
Yeah.
But it's not anywhere next to the ensemble cast of Loki.
No, it really isn't.
So
I would agree with that.
But yeah, so we have some of the same taste, almost the exact same taste when it comes in the TV shows.
I think so. I think the movies we veer a little bit, but the TV shows.
We'll definitely veer on the movies.
But Hawkeye was fantastic, and I mean, So they all fit together so well.
Oh yeah, they did. So Shang-Chi.
Okay. Yes. You mean wait? That's not what it's called. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Marvel.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Because this movie is so confusing. It doesn't know what it wants to be.
New.
Obviously, they really hoard themselves out to the China market.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it was like, please love us, and and China didn't.
No.
And it was funny that you wasted screen time to appease them, and it really disconnects you from the movie. A lot of people don't like subtitles.
Do you think
I'm fine with subtitles because after watching Jackie Chan for years,
of course.
I'm fine with it. But a lot of people hate subtitles, and there's a lot.
That's true.
Not a little bit, but they were really trying to pander.
They really were
to China.
Do you think Ben Kingsley turned China off? Do you think that's what it was?
I hope not. He was the best thing about the movie.
Well, obviously.
We both agree with that.
Of course.
I mean, honestly,
as soon as I saw him, I was like,
there's zero laughter until Ben Kingsley comes in.
100%.
And the movie just ramps up when he's there.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like they didn't turn off the lights, but they dimmed them when he's not there.
Absolutely.
The other highlight of it, and then, like I said, it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's definitely in the lower tier.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The fights are amazing. They're Crouching Tiger.
Scaffolding, that was amazing.
Even the first fight.
Oh yeah.
The prequel story or whatever when he's in the garden. It's so beautiful in the forest.
So beautiful.
It was so wonderful.
100%.
Everything and how they do the rings as bracelets was really good. A lot of that stuff, the choreograph, the art, that was awesome. And that made me want to say,
so good.
Bring Iron Fist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have him team up with Shang-Chi in the next one.
Oh my gosh, they're not going to because nobody liked Iron Fist.
I know,
but they absolutely should.
They totally should have done that because I can just see these two. They would have made just beautiful fight choreography together.
Now, let me ask you a question. Have you seen the movie Nobody with Bob Odenkirk?
What I like to call it is the Captain America of the John Wick universe.
Yes.
John Wick is the Avengers, and Nobody is Captain America. Like, it's not the Avengers, but it's in that neighborhood. It's the same writer.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's the same writer. And he said it doesn't not happen in this. Like, it could, but it's not official, but it could.
And here's why I asked
Nobody's great.
Here's why I ask you. So the fight scene on the bus, right? The brilliant bus scene. Did Shang-Chi steal from Nobody?
Oh!
That's why I'm asking you. Did they? Or were they making them at the same time?
Oh my gosh.
Were they making them at the same time? Because there was a lot of similarities to those fight scenes, I thought.
You're right.
That's why I was asking, because I was like, whoa,
Well,
I've seen this before.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about it. Bob Odenkirk did it better.
He did. Because he's old and still can kick some serious... Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Awesome. He was awesome.
What? Christopher, what's his name? Who was the...
Christopher Lloyd.
His dad. Christopher Lloyd. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was 90 when that movie was made? He was 89 or no. He was 89 or 90 when the movie was made. He even looks good.
Oh, my gosh.
They edited it so well.
He's so funny.
That he did... Oh, yeah. This movie... Nobody. Let's get off the top. Now we're going to talk about a better movie.
Sorry.
Nobody is a way better movie. If you can only watch one movie, watch Nobody. Nobody is amazing.
I giggled in that movie.
There's so many. Well, you giggle because you're having so much fun.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you also giggle because it's friggin' hilarious.
It really is.
It's way funnier than Shang-Chi.
Oh, 100%.
His best friend is the most annoying person. Why would anyone, much less him, be friends with her?
Do you not like her name, Awkwafina? I thought that was a good name.
What was her name? That's
her name in real life, Awkwafina. That's the actress.
I thought her name was not funny.
It might be.
I thought it might be. The only time I ever laughed at her was when he made the joke. At the end, when he goes, or. And she goes, oh. Like she's so excited. I laughed at that.
Yeah.
That was the only non-Ben Kingsley moment I laughed.
Right, absolutely.
So this movie, even though, like I said, beautiful fight choreography.
Of course.
I love the story.
Yes.
Idea. I love Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
But obvious pandering to China was just, it was
Absolutely.
Insane.
It really was.
And then plus it hurt the movie. It slowed it down. She is not fun. She was annoying. She just she's the female Oriental version of Gilbert Gottfried.
She really is.
She really is.
Yes.
So, but and that's not funny to me.
No, not me either.
So it would have been better to have Gilbert Gottfried in it. I think I would have enjoyed him.
I think I asked you this, but
what is this?
Did you read the comics?
No one did. These are old.
So
70s,
10 rings is a small offshoot. It's not important.
They were finger rings.
Okay.
In the comic book.
Okay.
And here there was a smart choice.
Yeah.
Make them training iron rings. Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's another movie. Have you seen? Oh no, Kung Fu Hustle.
No. Oh yes, I have.
Remember, one of the masters has the rings.
So did they
he takes those iron curtains and takes. Well, I was waiting for that.
Okay.
And not as much.
Okay. So
I mean, you're obviously going to have someone hit you and block the blade with your rings, which was in Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
Here we go. Another movie that's better and funnier than Shang-Chi is Kung Fu Hustle.
It's hilarious.
It does use I think you can get subtitles. No, I think you can get it dubbed, right? Do they have it dubbed in English?
I did get it dubbed, yes.
Okay. I think you get a dubbed version. Yes. But, I mean, I don't mind subtitles. You want to talk about incredible fight scenes, and it's so much comedy.
It is. It's hilarious.
The old couple, who does the lion's roar, and you're thinking, well, hilarious. You're not gonna. The lion's roar doesn't work on him, but then she amplifies it with that. Like she's chopping. There's one scene where she's got this thing called They have this thing called the lion's roar. No one can stop. No one can. It's a big roar thing. I'm telling the audience here.
Right.
And so they hit this really bad, super bad guy with it.
Right.
Well, it tears his clothes, but it doesn't hurt him, and he goes after him.
Hilarious.
Well, then. One's punching him, punch.
Right.
The other one's like a rubber band. Her husband's like rubber band man.
Right.
And so like he keeps punching him, but the rubber keeps bouncing off him. While he's doing that, she is attacking an iron bale, like the Liberty Bell.
Right.
She's chopping the top of it. And you're like, what in the heck are you doing? And then he finally jumps off the guy, grabs the bell, holds it up to his wife. It is now a megaphone because she chopped off the tip of the bell. And then she goes, roar through the bell.
So good.
And it's like the lion's roar amplified by 10. Yep. And it just it crushes him into the ground. It's like the concrete. There's so many good scenes in that.
So many.
Never mind. Shang-Chi sucks.
No, it's good. You know what I appreciated? I really liked the lead, Shang-Chi. I really liked him.
He was great.
We
should mention him.
And the fact that he got the role, but he said he called them out on Twitter. That's how he got noticed. Hey, Marvel, give me a call. I'd love to play. I see you're going to cast for this thing. And they all right, come in and read. And he blew him away.
Good.
Yeah, I really liked him a lot.
And it's a shame because I think, if they would have said, instead of saying, how can we make the most money in China?
Right.
And instead of saying, how can we make a good movie?
Right.
If they would have said it that way, this would have been one of the best movies.
Did you appreciate the fact that the end credits when Quan and Mark Ruffalo come through?
Oh, yeah.
The right thing, right?
That's funny.
And that, I like how they're going to include them that way. I like that. anything with Mark Ruffalo. Now, maybe you don't like Mark Ruffalo. Are you an Edward Norton Hulk guy?
I am.
Okay.
I am. I like him better, but Ed Norton sunk his own ship.
Okay.
On that one.
Okay. So, do you like Mark Ruffalo, or
he's
you just
fine?
Take him or leave him.
He's fine. I don't hate him.
Okay.
But if I had a choice, it'd be Ed Norton all the way because he played Bruce Banner.
Right.
Excellent.
And what about Eric Bana?
No.
Not a fan.
That whole movie was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
Speaking of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Ang Lee, that was a misfire for him.
Oh boy, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was beyond terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, Shang-Chi.
Good.
Fine. I mean, it's in the bottom tier for me.
Okay.
For all those reasons.
But I still enjoyed the heck out of it.
No, yeah. And now that you hear me talk good about it, I told you the pacing is really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. It is really some of the casting, like your best friend, terrible.
Right.
She's terrible.
Right.
And the story plot with his dad. Oh no, it is my wife wanting me to knock down a very sinister looking, evil looking. I see evil things escaping it, and I still want to punch it down.
Right.
And you're like,
the motivation wasn't quite there.
The motivation was not there at all.
Yeah, I agree.
So minus points for that.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that just weren't fitting up nicely, and it's a shame.
It is
a shame
because there's so many good things.
There's so many good things about it.
Right.
But like the creature with no eyes or ears.
Oh,
just
so funny.
But that's Ben Kingsley, though.
He just crushed it.
So just watch the fight scenes in Ben Kingsley.
Well, you're talking about an Oscar winner.
There you go.
Right?
I know.
Gandhi.
But he's really good. And it's so funny to have him back, though.
It is.
It's so good. That's the other thing I want to talk about. I found out there were Marvel one-shots.
Yes, tell me about these one-shots.
These one-shots, this is the second half of the conversation we're going to talk about.
Yes.
The Marvel one-shots were created on DVD extras, I found out.
Okay.
And so there's an Agent Carter one. I think I saw this. It's on the Thor DVD.
Oh, they bring in what's her name for Agent Carter? The same actress?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is like a prequel to. No, it was on the DVD of Captain America.
Okay.
And then there's another one that was, and I could get this wrong, so don't yell at me in the comments. But there's another funny thing happened on the way to Thor's hammer. It takes place after the Thor first movie. I think Coulson's in it.
Is it what's his name? Thor?
No, I think Coulson. It's around Coulson.
Coulson. You said that. I'm sorry. You're right.
And then there's one called. I'm going to get some of these off. The one I saw, and this on Disney Plus. It's All Hail to the King.
Okay.
And supposedly this takes place after Iron Man 3.
Okay.
But it's how he gets captured. The real Mandarin captures him. So you never know anything about. That's why they brought it back on Disney Plus. Because when Shang-Chi came out, they said, "Oh, wait a minute.
I love it.
Did anyone watch that one shot?" Because remember, he's captured.
Yes.
He's been there forever.
Yes.
How did he get out of prison? This is showing you how he got out.
Oh my gosh, I gotta watch it.
It's Ben Kingsley. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's 13 minutes. It's not epic.
Nope.
But it's fun.
It's gonna be fantastic.
And there's a really funny scene you're gonna love.
Okay.
Of course, Ben Kingsley. There's another one called Item 47. It took place after Avengers. It must be on the Avengers DVD.
Okay.
This couple find a working gun from one of the aliens, and they start robbing. And so SHIELD agents, which were featured in Captain America 2.
Okay.
Or they may have been in the first one too.
Yeah.
No, they were in the second one. So SHIELD agents go after them and capture them, and then there's nothing much there. And in fact, it's not that funny either. So it was really kind of bad. But the All Hail to the King has a cameo. Not from Tony Stark, but from Justin Hammer, Sam.
Sam Rockwell. Oh, really?
He's in the post-credits.
He was a good villain too, by the way.
Which he's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Funny. So it shows what he's been doing in prison.
I've seen him in a bunch of movies, and he's always good.
It's funny because I forgot about Justin Hammer.
Oh yeah.
Until the mid-credit scene, I was like, look.
Okay. No, I keep asking you this: is he big in the comics?
Justin Hammer is mentioned in the comic books. He's not big.
Not big. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm sure he was a rival of Tony Stark in the comic book, but he's not an ongoing villain.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, someone they just brought in, but he did a great job for the first one.
Absolutely.
So I didn't know that. So I don't need to catch all these one shots.
Right.
I don't. In fact, Megan Steele may. I think she bought some of the Marvel DVDs or something, so maybe on there.
Okay.
I'm kind of confused on why Disney Plus doesn't carry them all.
Yeah.
They're only 13 minutes. Why not? That'd be something exclusive.
Absolutely.
Because no one else is running those. I mean, I know they're DVD extras, but you've sold. These are DVDs that have already been out there for years.
Right.
You've sold them now, so go ahead and release all the one shots. And not that they're amazing either.
Right.
I hated Agent Carter, the TV show. I made it a few eepisodes. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I liked it because it was something I could watch with the boys. But as soon as I got into board games, I was like, I'm done with this.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is another one that I tried twice. I quit on twice.
We watched the first 3 or 4 seasons, and we really liked it for a while. It really fell off fast.
It dropped quick because they didn't know what to do.
Right.
And then I jumped back on and then made it all the way till they introduced Ghost Rider.
Okay.
And then dropped back off because it was still terrible.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider stuff was not good. We watched that.
Well, that was the second time I quit.
Oh boy.
After that. And I haven't finished it still, and I don't think I ever will.
Okay.
Inhumans, did you ever watch that one?
No, never watched that
I never watched that one either.
Nope.
There's a lot of them that I just never. I mean, I know Bruce was going through here, and a long time ago he was going to do this before his hours started kicking into overtime. But he was going to watch even the Fox ones, which I've never seen before.
Okay.
But I didn't want. Oh, that's another thing. Marvel, X-Men. Does that lean over to X-Men? Do you like the X-Men movies?
We love the X-Men movies.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh no! You love Logan's the best one, right?
Logan's the best, but I still like all the X-Men movies. The last, what was the Last Stand? Is that the one where they time travel? Where they have to get the Sentinels?
Yeah.
That one.
Was it called Last Stand? No, that was the original
Days
of Future Past. Days of Future Past. That was the last good movie.
Days of Future Past was amazing.
That's the last good movie.
The last two have been awful.
Armageddon. The one with Armageddon was Apocalypse. Yeah, you're right. Apocalypse
was not good. And you know what? I never watched the one with the new Jean Grey Phoenix or whatever it is.
Horrible.
I never watched it because I heard it was bad.
It's beyond horrible.
Yeah. But I love anything with Hugh Jackman. I'm in.
Why hasn't Mr. Sinister been a villain?
That's a good question.
He's a top tier villain.
100%.
And he was in the 90s cartoon too. So I mean, he's still in the minds of people.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. They've never had Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, why they have to do, they felt like they had to do Dark Phoenix because it was a big storyline, but you've already done it before.
Right.
So they should have gone with that one. Fantastic Four movies. Now they're moving around.
They were
the original two. I liked.
I watched the original two. They were okay.
The reboot was horrible.
The reboot was okay. They need to reboot it again. They're going to reboot it again. I understand that. They need to cast John Krasinski, but okay.
Favorite Spider-Man.
My favorite it's favorite Spider-Man movie or favorite Spider-Man actor.
Spider-Man actor.
Oh, Tobey Maguire. He's my Spider-Man. He's the one that were comic book movies cool before that? I don't think they were.
They were getting there. Well, no, but Spider-Man was.
Yes.
Yeah, that was back before everything had to be a superhero movie.
Right. So Michael Keaton.
Spider-Man was a novelty, like Batman.
Keaton did too, and then they kind of fell off. Remember, they did the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger that was horrible, and I think.
Batman and Robin, yeah.
Yeah, so there was that one, and then everybody said, all right, we're done with comic book movies for a little bit.
I think at that time, wasn't the new Batman movies come out by Christopher Nolan, or were those later?
Those were after the first Spider-Man.
Okay, never mind.
Positive.
Because these were, the first Spider-Man trilogy by Sam Raimi was 2000s, 2005?
2001, right? Something like that, and I think The Dark Knight was after that, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay, so it was later on in the 2000s.
That's why I say, I think Tobey brought them back when it made over $100 million, which, remember, that was never heard of.
Well, X-Men was still going on, right?
Was it?
I think there were some X-Men back then.
Maybe you're right.
But there wasn't much.
2000
but there wasn't
X-Men.
There wasn't much.
You're right.
It was just X-Men and Spider-Man. There was a cinematic universe. There wasn't, and everything else was non-comic booky.
That's right.
Now you have comic book movies. Now you don't get. I mean, we're digging for characters to make comic book movies about now. I mean, goodness gracious, when Shang-Chi gets a movie, that's when you know you're in trouble. Usually. But even Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a no-name, no one ever read that comic book back in the day, and now they're the most popular. And that's what Marvel does. They take these D-list characters and they make them in these huge.
The key is getting the right director. They got the right director for Guardians of the Galaxy, and leaning everything on Snyder just doesn't work. It has not worked.
I'm not a fan of the Snyder Cut. I'm not a fan of Snyder, period.
He's not a good director.
He's
not a good director. And they tied all of their...
It's horrible.
They tied their baskets to him, and it's not good.
What, the best DC movie is Wonder Woman 2? I'm kidding. What a disaster that was.
It wasn't good. It was not good.
It was the best DC movie
that they've done. Dark Knight?
No. The DC universe.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the Snyder.
I don't know. I mean, was it Aquaman?
Was it Wonder Woman? The first Wonder Woman was good? You didn't like it?
That's mid-card too, but that's mainly because of Chris Pine.
Yeah. Oh, he's great.
It's mid-card. Aquaman may have been up there.
Yeah. Aquaman's good.
Shazam. No, Shazam was not up there.
Oh, you didn't like Shazam?
If you watch the trailer, you've seen every funny scene except for one.
So I disagree with you on that one. I love Shazam because my boys love Shazam. And the other thing is the actor that plays him, Zachary Levi, is in one of my favorite shows of all time, Chuck. And so I have a little sentimental.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So I love Shazam.
But I can't think of what else has come out since then. Oh, you know what? I like Josh Whedon's Justice League better than Snyder's.
I didn't like either of them.
I thought it was. Oh, I hated it. Let me be clear. I hate Justice League either version.
Okay.
But between the two, Josh Snyder, the Snyder's uncut, bigger, bolder, badder, better. It was worse.
Yeah.
than Josh Whedon's cut. It was worse.
It was worse.
You actually took a step backwards.
What about Suicide Squad? Did you like Suicide Squad?
Oh, never mind. The new Suicide Squad is the best one.
I fell asleep.
That was really
did not like
Starro.
It at all. Did not like it at all.
They pumped the brakes on overdoing Harley Quinn, even though she still is overdone.
She still overdid it, and I like
she still actress. Is overdone.
I like Margot Robbie, and I can't stand that part.
They went a little too high on her.
Ugh.
But like Birds of Prey, how horrible was that?
Worst.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
Oh my gosh.
And this one they pumped the brakes on her, but she still got a little cut one of her big scenes out, and it would have been fine. The part where she has the spear and she's slicing through people and butterfly instead of blood.
Yeah.
The cartoon butterflies are coming out. Okay, eliminate that one scene, and I think I would have had enough. I would have been good. I understand why they do it because everyone wants to see her. Right. I love her too. I love her Harley Quinn. Right. Please don't overkill her character.
Right.
Though, but that one is the best one.
Okay.
And that was James Gunn though.
Well, yeah, that
was an R-rated Guardians of the Galaxy. Is what
I just think they gave him a little bit too much rope. Because it was just over the top.
I don't mind because they put Starro in it. Cracked me up.
Watch the
and they kept his original colors, which was because you could do it because it's kind of campy and stupid.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that one. The first one sucked.
Are you going to watch the John Cena whatever his show?
Well, if he eats a whole beach of whatever's for justice, yes, I will. Oh man, if that's it, that'd be great.
Hilarious.
But no, I mean, I might. I mean, the thing is, though, I hope he works on his own because as a team, they work better. I don't too much of any of those. I don't think. Well, no, never mind. Polka Dot guy was hilarious. Though.
No, he was funny.
He's great.
From the Ant-Man movies, right? Isn't he the one that says Baba Yaga? That's not him.
I don't know. Ant-Man? That's Marvel.
I understand that, but I think he's in the Ant-Man movies.
Oh, really?
He's a different character.
Oh, wow.
He's one of Ant-Man's crew that robs everything.
Is he really?
He's like, I'm afraid of Baba Yaga. He's always saying that. I think it's the same actor. No way. I'm pretty sure it's the same actor.
Wow, I'm bad at linking actors
together. And I know that because the boys think that he is hilarious, and the guy that said, and then the one thing that happened was tells the stories.
Yeah.
They think that's the best part.
It is
the best part of Ant-Man is his crew and the guy that has the Russian accent.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
maybe so.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe so. It is.
I'm pretty sure.
Boy, good call on that. But Polka Dot Man was just great.
Right.
I mean,
that's because that actor is funny. He's good in whatever he does.
He is. He is. So that would be. Never mind. I forgot about the new Suicide Squad. That is my number one by far.
Okay.
Aquaman was way too long.
He was too long.
And if they would have got rid of Ocean Master and just kept Black Manta, who is fantastic.
Yeah, they didn't know what.
Why it played like a sequel, and it played way too long.
It was too many villains,
and it would have been good, and then Wonder Woman, the first one, is okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it got pumped up to me, but there was parts I laughed because it was a little goofy.
It was
like when she jumps up because basically, okay, she was fighting World War I,
right,
for America.
Right.
Like Captain America.
Right.
It's almost like, I get it, but we've seen this before.
That's true.
You're doing the female version. And they're not ripping it off because Wonder Woman was around arguably longer than Captain America.
That's true.
But the thing is, though, we've already seen this flashback movie.
That's true. Chris Evans is probably
But Chris Evans is.
He's the best.
He beats Agent Carter, that's for sure, as love interests go.
How about...
boy, that second
you're talking about Chris Pine. You're talking about Chris Pine. Sorry. I flipped to Chris Evans. That's my fault.
Excuse me.
That's my fault.
Excuse me, yes. No, Chris Evans is fine as Captain America, too. That's my wife's favorite. She gets upset.
He's my favorite, too.
She gets upset if anyone puts on that costume. That's why Falcon, she's not like right now.
I know we're having to wrap up soon, but I want to ask you one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you like the Chris Evans cameo in Free Guy? Did you see Free Guy?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
We laughed so hard.
That's great.
And I told my boys, you're not supposed to curse like that. But that was a good use of shit.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was great. I mean, he can do. That's why I'm hoping. I know we're both hoping that Logan is in Deadpool.
Yeah,
Deadpool 3 if he is, because if he can get because they play so well together, and Ryan Reynolds will let him do whatever he wants.
He'll give him
free reign.
Of course.
Deadpool does not have to get the one up.
No.
Deadpool can be the man who always gets the stuck at the end.
That's right.
Wolverine can have the upper. But then again, you're talking about two best friends.
Yeah.
It's not like Hugh Jackman's going to be like, okay, but Wolverine cannot be made a fool.
Right. No.
Yes, he can.
Of course.
Yeah, but I think that would be amazing. After he's been trolling, Deadpool's been trolling Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
And Wolverine for 2 movies.
That's so good.
You've got, but I'll be honest, Josh Brolin or whatever as Cable was he?
Oh, right.
Great.
Very good.
Great.
Very good.
Look at that.
Yep.
You can play again. So I wouldn't mind having cable back.
Oh, Brolin, right? Josh Brolin. Right.
Brolin. Sorry, I
Brolin.
couldn't remember
No, it's
his
okay.
name.
Well, you could
have you
just
seen the
said Thanos.
PG-13?
No.
You got to watch it.
Why? But
I cannot believe it's different, but it's fantastic.
What? Can the boys watch it? Is it too violent?
No. Well, it's PG-13. That's why they brought it out. So it wouldn't. They cut out a lot of the blood and a lot of the cussing.
They've watched PG-13 movies. The Avengers movies are PG-13.
Do you not know what they did for that?
No.
They filmed some extra scenes.
I didn't know they filmed extra scenes. Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm going to watch that.
Okay.
I'm going to watch that.
You're going to watch that one. You're going to watch that because I'm going to tell you what the extra scene is around.
Okay.
All I said. Have you seen Neverending Story?
Yeah. Falcor!
Deadpool comes in to tell Fred Savage a story.
Really?
And an old Fred Savage is strapped to the bed.
But that's Princess Bride too.
I'm sorry, Princess Bride. Excuse me, not Neverending Story. Princess Bride. Excuse me, Princess Bride.
Gosh.
They riffed on Princess Bride.
Oh my gosh.
Fred Savage, and there's about 13, 16 minutes of Deadpool, Fred Savage scenes that they sprinkle throughout.
Genius.
When they skip over the bloody parts, the violent parts.
Oh my gosh. I'm in.
They use blank parts.
I'm going to make sure the boys can watch it, and then we're going to watch it.
Make sure they can watch it first.
Yep. I'll watch it once, and then I'll watch it with them.
Unbelievable. There's one part that's unbelievably good because in a PG-13 movie you get one
F word. Yep, I'm with you.
And when they use it,
you got to use it right. Is it better than?
It's better than It's better than Deadpool 2.
The best use of the F word in a PG-13 movie is Anchorman, when he says the F word to San Diego and then he gets fired.
I think this one's better.
It's better. Okay. Okay,
yeah,
it's better. All right.
I want to tell you.
I'll decide.
All right. Hey, folks. Hey, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Hey,
it was fun.
All right. We'll see you next time, folks, on Princes of the Universe.